I want to welcome the debate which took place, and Minister, it's quite obvious from all of the contributions which have been made from right across the House and from all parties and none that there is universal acceptance that something needs to be done. There is certainly goodwill right across the House, and I think it's your job now to translate that goodwill into action. You earlier in the week, Minister, and I heard you responding to this on promised legislation, you said that there has been many ministers of education that have not dealt with this issue. This is an issue that's been in place for a long number of years. That's not an excuse, though, for not doing anything. All the more reason why it should be done. And I want to point out to you, this isn't some anomaly, that just needs to be fixed. This is an inherent unfairness, where you have school secretaries doing exactly the same job under different conditions, under different levels of pay, and not having the protection of being directly employed by the state, which carries with it the sick pay, the holiday pay, the pensions, and creates difficulties well for boards of management who know that their secretaries are being treated differently to others. So it is an unfairness that can be fixed. It is something that can be addressed. I'm not saying that it's a simple fix, but there are obvious things that can be done, and it's in the gift of your department, Minister, not in the gift of the rest of us who have made our points, and we could all try and score points off each other in terms of who was in government in the past. The reality is you're in government now, you're the Minister, you can fix it, you have the goodwill of this House, it's right across the board, so I would urge you to fix this as quickly as possible. I too met with school secretaries that were on the picket lines. In fact, there was a very good public meeting that took place that was organised by Force of the Trade Union on this in Waterford about 3 months ago, and I went along and I listened to the school secretaries tell their stories, and there was many of them there that are not affected by this. There were people in the room that enjoy the better working conditions, but were there to stand and show solidarity with those who were not. So if they're prepared to show that solidarity, in fact many of them came out on the picket lines and supported their colleagues as well, I think we have to do our job in this chamber. They've raised the issue. Their trade union has raised the issue. They have raised concerns, by the way, that the department hasn't really been engaging with them on this issue, as you know as well. So they want real engagement, and we all know the only way this will be resolved is the trade union and the department sitting down, but a clear intention by the department and by you as Minister that this will be addressed. So I commend you to do that, and I hope that all of the contributions which have been made will play their part in making sure that we can resolve this issue to the benefit of those school secretaries across the state.